Okay, let's address the big fucking elephant in the room here. Obviously, this. Like, what, Megan, what is this? Oh, I have a spray tan. And you know how like those always get like so fucked up. So I was wearing a sports bra and I was doing my little cycling class. And then by the time I got out of my cycling class and I took off my sports bra, it left this cute little mark. So we're gonna live with it. Hi, how is everybody doing? So last night at 1 in the morning, I randomly decided that I am a beauty guru. And it's not just like, oh, I like these types of videos, I wanna do that. Like last night, laying in bed next to my pillow pet, no makeup on my face, have not put on makeup in days, like I haven't brushed my hair in days. I just randomly decided I am a beauty guru. I don't need to practice, I don't need to, I run a beauty channel now. Okay, we've addressed this. Now let's address something else, the noises. This, I chose the squeakiest fucking chair to sit on, but also if you hear like a random like noise, that's my upstairs neighbors. We're in a little bit of a feud right now. I'll talk more about that later. The woman upstairs like wants to fight me for some reason. She's like the noisiest person ever. But she did something the other night. She said she was working out. It sounded like she was getting murdered. I don't know what kind of workout that was, but it shook my whole apartment. And now there's like a panel up here that's like loose from her like shaking it. So it just randomly wiggles and makes noises. So anyway, while in quarantine, I've been watching a lot of beauty videos. I've been doing a lot of makeup just for fun. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. If you're wearing a mask, it kind of covers up everything anyway. So like, in quarantine, I'm trying to find my new hobbies. So beauty is one of them. So you're just gonna have to put up with it. I know that like my audience on YouTube is very different than my audience on Instagram, but my audience on YouTube, like I know that you guys don't give a shit about this, but like, not this, like me. Like you don't give a shit about like me doing my makeup, like I know it, but I care about it. So I'm just gonna like do stuff that makes me happy. Is that okay? So starting with skincare, I already have skincare on my face. I only use Drunk Elephant products. And like that's like a personal thing. My advice, I went through a really hard time with my skin. I had the most acne just for no reason, just randomly. I'd never had it as a teenager. And then all of a sudden when I turned 22, my face was like, oh, we do this now. And I'm not gonna like sit here and be like, I'm an esthetician, use these products. Cause like when my skin was at its worst, not that acne is bad, it literally doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We're flying through space on a floating rock and we're this big, like a pimple on my face like truly is not the end of the world. And so I don't want it to come off like that. But for me, when I was having a lot of acne, I watched all these YouTubers say, try this, try this, try that. So I tried everything. I spent so much money trying to like fix my skin and like that shit didn't work. None of it worked. And then eventually I found products that worked for my skin and I kept up consistency. It's not like I tried a product one time and the next day I woke up and I'm like, oh, doesn't work. Like I tried every product like by trial and error, like for 6 weeks in a row. And then like by the 6th week, if like my skin hadn't changed at all, we move on to the next one, girl. So I finally dwindled it down to the Drunk Elephant products that I use, and that has saved my skin. But what works for me might not work for you. So like, and they're really expensive, so I don't know. So on my face right now, I have their Drunk Elephant's vitamin C serum. I have their hydrating serum. This is just like my every morning routine. So like, I know it's really extra, but like, you gotta find what works for you, girl. Their moisturizer and their marula oil. Sometimes I mix in the little bronze drops with that, but like I'm putting on foundation, so I don't need to do that. Starting with foundation, I should use a primer. I don't know. I do this thing where I'm like, okay, this isn't very beauty guru-esque of me. I do this thing where I buy one product and I use it for multiple things. I don't use a primer. I don't use an eyelid primer. I'll just use concealer. I don't use eyeshadow. I just use the same color as my bronzer. I'm I'm a minimalist. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Fall. I don't know how to read. Okay, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. This is in the shade 5 Neutral. You guys are gonna cringe so hard. Are you ready? I take half a pump. Anything more than that, girl, it's not good. I rub it in between my fingers. Very sanitary. And I blot it, okay? Like this. And you might say, Megan, that doesn't match the rest of your body. I'm doing the best I can, I don't know. My trick is I don't put any foundation straight on my nose. I think noses have such like a nice like natural coloring to them that I try not to cover it up with foundation, you know? So I'll blend out my foundation and then go over my nose with like the excess on the sponge. Now I'm just taking this sponge. I think this is a Real Technique sponge. I'm gonna be honest with you, beauty blenders are not for me. I watched too many videos of people cutting open their beauty blender and finding bugs in them and mold and scary things, okay? And I, as a person who's afraid of that stuff, I wash my beauty blender before I use it and after I use it, okay? And then like tomorrow when I go to do my makeup, even though I washed it last night, I'm gonna wash it again before I start. So my beauty blender is like consistently damp and like I'm like over cleaning it, you know? And my beauty blenders just started to like disintegrate because I was cleaning them so often. And I found that, and they're so expensive. Like what? How are you gonna disintegrate when you cost $20? I like this Real Techniques one. I think it's like $7 or something, which is a steal. And I mean, she hasn't disintegrated. And I really like this little orange color. I think she's cute. Okay, we have like a nice base of like a very thin layer of foundation. We're just gonna add a little bit more. I'm about to start my period, so my skin is like not red, just like irritated. I don't know why. I hate periods. It's like the worst. They like ruin my life for 2 weeks out of the month. Like full on, I can't get out of bed. Like I don't do anything. Oh my God, it's horrible. I just got, it's in the mail right now. I got something called Overa. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'll definitely check back in with you guys and tell you if it helped. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a little gadget that you, I don't know how it works. It's a little box and then it has like these little like tentacles and you stick the tentacles like on like your stomach or like where your uterus is, you know? It supposedly sends like electric shocks into your body. I know, it sounds really fun, huh? And it like stops pain receptors, so like your period cramps, like you can't feel them. And for somebody who has like literally crippling period cramps, like that sounds amazing. So it's in the mail right now, so I'm hoping it works, and I'll definitely check back in with you guys to tell you if it works, because I think it's like $150 or something, so you don't want to spend that kind of coin on something that doesn't work, you know? But when it comes to period cramps, oh, let me tell you, I've tried fucking everything. So I like have like crazy cysts. This is just me talking about my uterus, okay? So here's a uterus story time. I have the worst cramps. I have the worst uterus in the world. I'm pretty sure I'm not able to have children, but like that's a story for another time. I don't know. My periods are horrible. They were kind of manageable until I recovered from like a really severe eating disorder, and then after that my body was like, oh, I want to kill you, you know? Or at least that's what my OBGYN said. She said that it's from my body recovering from the eating disorder. I'm prone to like getting crazy cysts. Like I don't know if you guys have had like internal ultrasounds, but that fucking wand has been inside me too many times. I mean, they would give me like insane painkillers, but like that's like not That's not substantial. Like, I don't know why you're prescribing me that. The American healthcare system is fucked up. Let's talk. So I've also tried like going like the natural route. So they have like these drops, like in a little dropper thing at Whole Foods and at like Lassen's and shit that are like $60, and it's like all natural oils that you're supposed to take the week before your period, and they taste like absolute fucking asshole. And they're supposed to like stop period cramps. Tried it, didn't work. All like the Midols, Pamperins. First of all, what's in that stuff? That makes you feel real fucking weird. So, long story short, I ordered this thing, so I'll let you know how it is and if it fixes me, but I'm really hopeful. Real fucking hopeful. Okay, now that I've blended foundation into my skin for literally 30 minutes, we're taking the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is in shade 3, light medium. This is really cool. It's just like a very sheer coverage situation. And then you can put foundation over it and like use it as like a primer that like makes you glow from within. You can put it on top of your foundation and make your foundation look less like foundation, which is what I usually opt for. Or sometimes if I'm going for like that no makeup look, I'm a really pretty girl who doesn't need any makeup, but secretly I'm wearing 90 fucking pounds of makeup, I'll just use this with no foundation underneath. But I like to put this like mostly on the high points, you know, like over there, chin, and then like, you know, I don't know. This also blends out really nicely if you just use your fingers and put it on like a moisturizer. Also, my camera battery is gonna die again. Like, girl, you have one job. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna get into my fucking crazy neighbor story. Like, I don't use the word beef, but like her and I have serious beef. Like, I Googled the other night how to fuck with your upstairs neighbors. Like, I'm in it, you know? I'm petty like that though. I'm kind of crazy. Okay, moving on. I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is in the shade 29N, light medium. This is too dark for my skin, at least for my under eyes. I like my under eyes to be like a little bit brighter. This kind of like matches my foundation a little too well. Just gonna cover up my little spots, and by little I mean I have a lot. Okay, so my neighbor, there's this girl who lives upstairs, okay? Her boyfriend like moved in, okay? And like, I mean, I can hear them, which like I kind of like, cause like I'm nosy like that. I don't know. So a couple months ago, her boyfriend moved in, and then I started hearing yelling all the time. Like they were like going at it, like screaming at each other, like so aggressively. And then one time I was just like watching TV, and all of a sudden I heard her screaming, but like not like a yell, like I'm gonna yell at my boyfriend because like I'm mad at him, like a scream, like almost like she was like in danger, you know? I have to wipe the foundation off my lips. I'm like looking so whack. Okay, so she's like always yelling at her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's always yelling at her, you know, goals. So one night I was watching TV and they were like screaming, like full scream. Like, I don't know, I've never fought with anybody like that. Like, I don't want anyone to talk to me like that. So I got scared. And so I called security to like, cause like I was scared that like she was gonna be like in trouble, or like, I don't know, this guy, like his voice was like, I'm afraid of men, I don't know. So I called security, and then like she lives right above me, and like if I was like in my apartment in danger and like people could hear me screaming, like I would hope that somebody would like come to my door and like try to help me, you know? So I go up there and I'm just like listening to see like if I need to like overstep for a fucking second, you know? I didn't need to. The security guard came and I was listening. I mean, see, I'm nosy, I'm annoying, I know, like, but at least I admit it. So I was listening to the security guard talking to her, and she was like, oh my God, what are you talking about? We just fight like any normal couple. Like, oh my God, the people below me are so nosy. Like, what a nosy girl. And like, she needs to mind her own fucking business. And then like her and the security guard just like started like flirting. What? Anyway, so that happened. And then ever since then, she has just been like purposely so loud. Like the most insane noises that you could think of at any hour of the day. Like so loud purposely, because she's like mad at me. Like, girl, sorry, I thought like you were like in danger. The other night, my whole apartment was shaking, like the scariest noises. I'm gonna insert a clip so you guys don't think I'm being dramatic, okay? So I texted the security guard because like I was just like wondering like what that noise was, if they were doing construction. It was really late at night. So I texted the security guard and he was like, I'll handle it, I'll go up there. He goes up there and I'm like listening because like, again, I'm nosy, and they're flirting like so hard. She called me a bitch. She called me the fucking party police. Like, she was just talking really badly about me, and the security guard was also talking really badly about me. Like, drama. So I just like feel really weird about her. So she like fucking hates me, so she goes out of her way to make a lot of noises now. So the other night she was making crazy noises to like be annoying, and I have 18-foot ceilings, like they're high up, like I can't get up there. So I stacked a stool on top of my couch, and then I got the broom and I was hitting the ceiling, but like in random spots, like being crazy, because like you hear noises from above, you never hear noises coming from your floor. That shit's unsettling. Anyway, so this is like my plot to like annoy her. Am I the crazy one? Maybe. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. Ooh. Hi, my camera battery died again. Anyway, sorry about the squeaky chair. Am I though? So I just like add a little bit of this. A little bit on the forehead, and by a little bit I mean a lot. Cute, very cute. Okay, now I'm taking this M439 brush from Morphe. This is my favorite brush. I just ordered another one so I could apply foundation with it. It's good. It's real good. So we're just gonna blend this in. It's kind of boring, I know. But what's up? What's been up with you guys? How's everyone's quarantine going? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to like make a story time video. The craziest thing happened to me the other day. I mean, I don't know if I'm just like dramatic or if I'm a compulsive liar, maybe a combination of all, or I'm psychic. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, and it took me a while to come to this conclusion. Like, it's not like I just woke up one day and I was like, oh my god, I'm psychic. I don't think I'm psychic. I don't think I'm a medium. I don't think there's anything like that. I just think that there's something about me where I'm very open to other realms and other, just to spirits. Like I'm open. You know, does that make sense? I had the craziest series of dreams the other day, and I don't think they were dreams. I think they were visions. And I'm gonna have to like make like a whole story time about it because it's long. I've been doing some research about the stuff that I saw in my dream slash vision, and I think that I might have solved a crime in my dream. I know I sound literally insane. And like, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But like, if I'm right. Okay. Going in with contour, I'm using the Hoola by Benefit. And I'm just going to take this Morphe fan brush that's like really fucked up. I need to wash these brushes. This is just an M601. I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit. And I'm just gonna add contour or add powder to where we just added cream, you know, just so it sets it, because I'm going to use setting powder, but I don't want to use white or translucent setting powder all over my face because that'd make me look a little weird, I think. Oh my god, I finally made it. I've officially been tagged in one of those, this is their words, not mine, celebrity surgery accounts, you know, those accounts that like expose like people's like surgeries. So they used, they always do like a side-by-side. So it's like Bella Hadid and then like Bella Hadid now after her like 6 nose jobs and like eyebrow lift and every injection you could think of, you know? Which like, who cares, you know? It's like, if you're allowed to like dye your hair and like get tattoos and like change your appearance in any way, like what the fuck is a boob job? Like what the fuck is a nose job? Who cares? If you don't like something, change it. So I finally got tagged in one. It was a photo of me when I was 17 years old, a baby, and then like a photo from now, and they were like, Meghan Currie, what has she gotten done? And it's like, girl, I got half a syringe of lip injections 6 months ago. They never let it go. But thank you. I mean, I'm down to like get more stuff, you know? Like, I'm not against it at all. I want to get rid of this wrinkle in my forehead, you know? Inject me. It's just, we're in quarantine. It's hard to get injections in quarantine. But I just think it's funny that they used such an old photo of me and then like a new photo of me, but like I have like full makeup on. It's like good lighting. Like, it's just like, but yes, I did. I'm just gonna be real about it because like people be lying, you know? I mean, it's dissolved now because they only last like after, because that was my first time. So your first time, I think your body like eats it up within like the first 2 months. So I'm not against it. I thought it was fun. It's like, I have hair extensions, you know? Like, that's fake too. Are people mad about that? I don't know. People are always mad. Okay, I need to set my under eye. So let me just like rub out these creases really quick. And taking my Laura Mercier setting powder. Ooh. Okay, this is a Kat Von D, just like, I don't know, number 4 brush. It looks like this. I kind of forgot about her. What is she up to? Is she okay? It's like kind of like a bake, but like a very minimal bake. So we're gonna leave that on for a few minutes and then I'm gonna dust it all off in a second. So like, don't freak out, okay? Next, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. So this is the same thing as the contour. It's just highlight, I don't know. And this is a Sephora brush. This is the Pro Tapered Crease number 19. So I just put it on this brush like this. And I just put this like all over my lid. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Oh my God, that's as far as we zoom in, huh? Okay, let me zoom myself in. So it's just like a nice like little shimmer moment. I'm so hungry. Anybody else? I have translucent powder all over my titties. Anybody else? Okay, so we're just putting that shiny shit all over the lid. Next, I'm taking this Morphe MB46 brush. Do people actually care about the brushes? I've never seen a makeup person on YouTube be like, I'm using this Sigma Real Technique Sephora brand Dome Creaser brush. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get that, you know? But like, if that's you, because I'm not making fun, then here you go. This is a Morphe M46. It's just like a little fluffy moment. And then this is the Becca highlighter in Opal. Remember these Becca highlighters? I've had this forever. I don't know. I only buy the mini ones of these highlighters because no matter what, they always break. The big ones break, the little ones break. So it's easier to like manage the mini ones. So I'm just gonna tap this over where I put all that highlighter stuff. Next, I'm going to be taking this. Ooh, it's all rubbed off. Morphe M200 brush. No, it's not. I'm gonna take, let's see here, this Kevyn Aucoin medium sculpting powder. It's just like a very matte, like light brown. Look at this shit. I usually like to use the Becca Be a Light palette, which is something that was a limited edition, and I got it like dead ass 2 years ago. And I've used every single shade in it until it's like, I mean, it's disintegrated now, but I keep the packaging in my makeup drawer because I'm so sad she's gone. That was like my favorite makeup product ever, and I can't find it anywhere. Except I can find it on Amazon, but number one, fuck Jeff Bezos. And number two, they like upsell it. It's like $200. Like, get a job. Maybe I should get a job so I can afford the Becca Be a Light palette on Amazon. Fuck. Just gonna put this in my crease. Yes. I'm trying to think of anything else I could talk about right now. I'm so chatty. This video is gonna be like 9 hours long. Oh my God, part 1, part 2. Imagine how dramatic would that be if I'm like, part 1 foundation, part 2, come back next week to see me do my eyeballs. Like, it's so annoying. Do people do that? If you do that, I'm sorry. Now, I'm just gonna take this little Morphe brush again, and I'm just gonna dust off what's on my forehead of that translucent powder, because I wanna do my eyebrows. I've tried every eyebrow product in the game. I used to like this Glossier brow flick, but then randomly I was like, I hate that. And then I used to use this Anastasia like dip brow pomade, and I really like that, and now I'm like, I hate that. So I just bought this the other day. It's the Anastasia brow definer pen, you know? And I don't really think I like this either. So after that, I bought a different brow gel, and I've never bought anything from Milk Makeup, but I did buy this Kush Fiber brow gel. Oh my, you guys, I went like this and like put it on my brows, and there was just black. I don't know if I got the wrong shade or not, but the blackest like liquid all over my forehead, under here. It had splattered on my face. I was like, wait, what the fuck? So I had to like take off my entire face of makeup. Anyway, so for my brows, does anyone really know how to do their brows? Does anybody like when somebody else tells them how to do their brows? Because like all of our brows are so different. So I just like to start from like here where my brow starts to get like really like thin, and I just like draw a line and I color it in, and then I brush it, and then like it's the best I can fucking do. But if anyone has any tips, please put them in the comments. Oh, look at that. I have an eyebrow now. Now this eyebrow's always fucked up. There's something weird about this girl. She's like, I don't know if you can tell, she's like so much pointier, but like I can't just like pluck this part of my eyebrow off, because then my eyebrow will be so thin. I know that they're supposed to be like twins, not sisters, but like I don't even want this one in the family. Like, I don't think she's this girl's sister. I think she's like a weird like in-law that like everyone was like, wait, what? Why is she a part of the family now? Next, I'm just gonna go in with my boy brow in brown. And this is like literally empty. I don't know why I'm holding on to this. And we're just gonna brush up. So pointy. Oh fuck. Do you see that line that I just drew on it? Oh no, it looks so bad. I'm gonna fix them, but I'm not gonna do it right now, because right now I'm stressed. So I'm just gonna, I'll do it later. We're gonna wipe off that under eye bake, and on our chin and under the contour. Oh my god, my eyebrows look like shit. We are going to contour our face, but like small contouring, okay? This is a MAC brush. They've had this since like high school. I don't know. How long are they supposed to last? And I'm going back in with this liquid contour. I'm just gonna get her all dolled up like that. And I'm just gonna take this down the sides of my nose, on the bottom, and then I'm gonna line my lips with it. And it's gonna look a little crazy, but at the end, I kind of like how it looks. There's a weird hair on my face. Okay, so it looks like that. And now I'm just gonna take a little bit more, and we're gonna do it under and over our lips, which probably isn't the right way to do it, but I like it. I'm just gonna take my ring fingers, and we're just gonna blend it out like this. I kinda feel like I have a booger. Okay, keep going, Megan. Stay on track. And remember, we're in quarantine. If you're going out, everyone has to stay 6 feet apart. So like nobody's gonna be able to tell that your makeup looks like shit because you followed a Meghan Currie makeup tutorial. More, I know, you're like, what the fuck? Now I'm just gonna take it and put it a line straight across here, and that'll give you like the little button nose, you know? And then I also like to put it under my eyes. I'm telling you, I use the same product for everything on my face. I'm a frugal queen, what can I say? Okay, we're just gonna blend this out. Okay, I have to take the foundation off my lips, like it's driving me crazy. Sometimes I just take my toothbrush. Is that gross? See, who needs lip scrub? Why would you pay for that? Now we're gonna go in with this Morphe brush. This is a Morphe 332. It's just like a little dome brush. They're all domes, right? And more of this hula shit. And same thing that we did with our contour on our cheeks. We're just gonna go over the liquid contour that we put on our lips, nose, and under our eyes. I always blow on my brushes, but people say that's bad because then you like spit all over it. But like, it's my spit. Isn't my spit like the safest spit I could have? And sometimes I fuck this up and like the brown is like too crazy and it looks like I rubbed dirt on my nose. And hey, that's okay. So I just like take a little bit of that, see my spit. I just take a little bit of that Laura Mercier setting powder and I just like clean it up, you know? And then I just pinch the edge of the brush and I draw that line across my nose. It looks crazy right now. I'm gonna blend it out, like chill out. Okay, looking good, kind of. I can't tell, is that nose contour too thick? Who cares? Okay, next. Going in with this NARS blush in Orgasm. I've literally been using this since I was a kid. My mom always wore NARS Orgasm blush and I would always steal it from her. Okay, so this is the Sephora brush. I don't know. So we're just gonna take that. And I used to put, like when I smile, the apple of my cheeks, I used to put the blush there, but I recently learned that if you want your cheekbones to look higher, you put them at the very top of your cheekbones, almost where you put highlight, you know? And I kind of like how that's looking a bit better than how it was looking before. It kind of drags your face down. So, I mean, totally a preference. So just gonna pat that on. And I like to put on my temples and across the bridge of my nose, just to be like, I go out in the sun. I'm cute. And a little on the chin. You know, you gotta like tie everything together. If you're just out here with like one pink circle on your cheek, everyone's gonna be like, girl, your blush. It's not me. Okay, next. We're just gonna do like the tiniest bit of eyeliner. Where the fuck is it? This is the Morphe eyeliner in Richie. It's like a dark brown color. I'm gonna take this eyeliner and I'm going to smudge it just on the very edges of my eye up here. And then I'm gonna try the thing where you like drag it down here to like make your eyes like look like, I don't know what it's called. So you just put like the tiniest bit here. Okay, it looks shitty, I know, but we're gonna blend it out with a brush. So that's how that looks. And now taking a little angled brush. This is from Morphe as well. This is a M16. It's just like an angled brush. And smudge it like upwards. Ooh. You know, kind of cute. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna try something I've never done before, but I saw it on a tutorial. You just take this and you line your inner corner and you just bring it down. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Fuck. Okay, wait, give me a second. This one looks much better than this one. Oh no, it looks like I'm wearing a Halloween costume. Okay, don't look at this. I'm gonna wipe that off. I like to lift my eyelash and just draw under there. Cute. Okay, and now, oh my god, this is a fun part. Are you ready for this? We're gonna take a Q-tip and we're gonna wipe off that new thing that I just tried because it looks like shit. So I really just like work up that liner. I just keep adding like a little bit at a time and then going in and smudging it with the brush. And I do only a little bit at a time because I'm scared to fuck it up. I'm prone to fucking it up. And I'm just gonna take more of that Kevin Aucoin sculpting powder on this brush and connect it to this. Going back in, do you remember when we used this tapered crease brush with this to go on our eyes? We're gonna use this combo again. And I'm just gonna highlight tip of my nose and the bridge. Okay, a little Cupid's bow moment. The very top of my cheekbones. I don't have cheekbones. So like when I say that, I mean like where I want the top of my cheekbones to be, and like hopefully this highlight works. That's what I'm saying. Just like the tiniest bit above my eyebrow. I'm going to take my Laura Mercier setting powder and this beauty sponge again. And we're just gonna like bake a little bit right here. I'm going to use on my lips, this is the Patrick Ta lip liner, which I love. And this is in the shade, She's Humble. Aw, that's sweet. And like, you can overline if you want. I haven't mastered the art of overlining my lips yet. But girl, if I knew how to, I fucking would. Hopefully that helped like lift it a bit. It probably did nothing but dry out my skin, but you know, what can you do? For mascara, I have a couple of favorites. I really love the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. I don't have any more of that. I just ordered some this morning. But after that, I really like the Glossier Lash Slick if you're going for like a more natural look. And I really like this Dior Show mascara. So I think I'll use this one just because we're going for like a kind of a snatched look instead of a natural look, you know? Oh, and I'm currently out of setting spray. I know I'm out of everything. But for setting sprays, I really like, if you're going for a cheap route, I really like the Morphe, just like continuous setting mist. And I really like, if you're like looking for a more bougie one, I really like the Tatcha Dewy Skin Finish. That shit slaps and it smells so good. Okay, so this is the finished look. I mean, I think it's cute. I wear it all the time, so if it's not cute, this is the finished look. Do we like it or do we fucking hate it? I don't know. I kind of look the same as when I first started, just maybe a little shinier. How do you close out a video? I like wanna be fun, okay? Oh, this chair spins. I can spin. Give me a second. Oh, it only goes halfway? Thank you guys so much for watching. That was so much fun. If you made it all the way to the end, shit, congrats. I'm sure this is a long video. What else do I have to say? Yeah, be safe, wash your hands, don't be fucking racist. That's it. I love you. Bye.